Hey guys, Jane speaking here and welcome back to my channel where I share my own journey and lessons about adulting, personal and even professional developments. And today I have a special guest.
Ta-da! Hello guys, my name is Vipeka. Nice to meet you.
Thank you V for joining me today. It was such a pleasure having you on my channel.
Thank you.
Right. I know you've been in Finland for such a long time, so how long has it been?
I've been in Finland for 8 years now. How about you?
Roughly 6 years. It's neither a long nor short period, but I also noticed some changes in the way I behave and my manners in general.
We've both been living here for quite a while, more than half a decade, and surely manners change. But what change?
Right, so that's why we decided that we're gonna talk about how our manners changed after we moved to Finland. And please note that we don't speak for the whole community of Vietnamese or the country of Vietnam because we are just
two people. And Vietnam is such a diverse country with a lot of ethnic groups. So we cannot cover everything in just your 5 precious minutes.
But anyway, let's get straight into it. Chain number 1 is punctuality. So what was it like with you?
When I was a little kid in Saigon, our place were in the city center, so it's really close to anywhere else that we needed to go to. So it took me only 5 to 10 minutes, and it wasn't any pressure for me to plan myself to get ready.
Yeah, right, because back then our parents had a motorbike and then they basically took us to everywhere we had to be. For me, I never had to plan my route to travel to anywhere. The only thing I had to do is showing up.
And in my high school, for example, if I go to these extra classes, being late wasn't anything punishable. My teacher would even say, "We are just waiting for you to get started." So it made me feel kind of special.
You're so special now.
Thank you, but I'm not late anymore.
Right, but like when I hang out with friends and we have such a big wiggle room for the gathering time, say let's meet at 5 p.m. It means that you can either show up at 5 or 5:30, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, or even 10 minutes earlier, but no one would do that.
Yeah, because we were just waiting for each other.
Yeah.
That's why we were late.
Why being early?
So what's were the tipping point for you?
Back in my time in university, we had this party where we had a pop quiz. And the question was, which group of people were always late? And the answer was Vietnamese people, Vietnamese students. And I felt quite embarrassed. Yeah, it wasn't cool anymore to be late because people start to think about you that way.
Right. Yeah, for me, I don't have such an experience like that. But for me, because I moved here and then I don't have my own vehicle, so I feel a little bit of like I lost the control over transportation and I'm always panic about being late. So that's why I'm trying to plan my route to be 5 to 10 minutes earlier, just in case something happens, then I still have some time to manage.
And another point is that we are now working. We are working people. And it's a serious thing. You are not allowed to be late. You have to be on time.
Yeah, you will definitely feel the tense atmosphere when you're the last one to show up.
The second change is our time management skills.
Because your mom and here, we are on grown-ups, aka fully functional adults, so we gotta do everything ourselves. We still got 24 hours per day, but then we gotta distribute our time to different things like work, self-care, house chores, and even commuting. And commuting sucks sometimes, if you know what I mean.
And I spend a lot of time every day for my mental breakdown.
20-something crisis.
Yeah, I have to develop my skill to manage my time so that I'm not late in anything anymore, but just in time for everything. And another reason for time management is efficiency.
What do you mean by efficiency?
Well, the fact is that in Finland, the cost of labor is much higher than in Vietnam. So in the same amount of time, we have to create much more values. So the time is more precious.
As we value our time more and trying to max out efficiency, the way of our social interaction also changes.
For instance, back in Vietnam, when somebody say, let's grab a coffee one day, doesn't mean that serious.
I agree when someone say, let's grab a coffee, or I myself say, let's grab a coffee, I mean, let's plan it, set up a time, and then we show up, we do it. If someone say, let's grab a coffee sometime, I will say, okay, sometime when?
Yeah, next year, year after that, 5 years from now, when?
When?
And with that being said, we cannot be as spontaneous as before.
Right. So say if someone invite me to something, then I will check the location and even the commuting time to see if I can make it or if it's even convenient for me. And if I think that I wouldn't be able to make it or it's just not convenient for me at all, then I would be straightforward, say no rather than calling out in the last minute.
Also, I would confirm again with my friends the night before just to remind everybody that we are having still a meetup. And another reason for our change in manners is cultural differences. For example, I noticed I developed a lot on my disciplines. If we set up a time for group work at home, then when times come, we only focus on the work. There's big differences between working life and private life.
Right. And for me, I tend to use the communication channel for its rightful purpose. Say, I use the working channel for work only. So we only talk about work, no other matters or issues. And then for any other matters like hanging out or having drinks together, then we come to different apps and chat about it. Or say there are some Vietnamese in the company I'm working with, but we tend to keep the conversation in the official working language, which is English, and keep it in like any public channels. And we only speak our mother tongue in private conversation or DMs.
Some might think that we are not flexible enough, but we are really trying to focus on time allocation, productivity, and efficient communication. Hashtag professionalism. And another thing is privacy.
I still remember my house in Vietnam have a 2-layer door or something where we keep the transparent door or like just keep our door wide open so everyone who passes the street can see our whole furniture. And it would be a shame if some stranger just happen to see your mom yelling at you.
While in Finland, people keep their doors shut.
Have you ever met your neighbor?
I don't even know who they are.
Hi.
Yeah, but like another thing is that they keep their noises down. Yeah. For example, in public transport, everybody was quite silent.
Right, or say the karaoke thing. So back then in Vietnam, then my neighbor make a big home concert. While here, I've never heard my neighbors singing karaoke at home. They only do it at some bar or some.
Yeah, Finland is quite a quiet country. I also sing myself, but I don't do those karaoke and home concerts thing.
By the way, V is a singer and a vocal coach. He also covers a lot of songs on his channel, so I will link it in the description box below. And that's it for today. Thank you, V, for joining me.
Thank you for having me. We hope you enjoyed the video. Hopefully, see you next time.
And if you enjoyed it, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so you won't miss it whenever I drop a new video. Come and say hi on Instagram, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye!